What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Latch.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at the main event of UFC Fight Night Blaydes versus Aspinal. Curtis Razor Blaydes versus Tom Aspinal. But before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We're putting out videos for almost every fight night and pay-per-view. So if you're looking for content like this, subscribe so you don't miss out. And yeah, let's get right into it. What you think, Jeff?
Yep, so we got Curtis Razor Blaydes. He's currently ranked number 4. He's 16 wins, 3 losses, 31 years old, 6'4". He has an 80-inch reach. He's coming off back-to-back wins against Chris Daukaus and Jairzinho Rozenstruik. And he's going up against Tom Aspinall, currently ranked number 6. He has 12 wins, 2 losses. He's 29 years old, 6'5", 78-inch reach. He's also coming off back-to-back wins, but against Alexander Volkov and Sergey Spivak. What you think, Lach?
Yeah, so already off the bat, pretty interesting that although the odds are close, Tom Aspinall is the favorite at minus 130. Curtis Blaydes is the underdog at plus 110. And yeah, this is going to be the biggest test of Tom Aspinall's career. You know, he's been really elevating, ascending in this division. He's ranked number 6 already. He had a very impressive showing last time in London against Alexander Volkov. Now he faces a very different test in Curtis Razor Blaydes. You know, Curtis Blaydes, we all know what he does. He's a powerful wrestler. He will shoot for the takedowns. His hands have been developing a little better. He does have power in them. Tom Aspinall is basically like the opposite of Tom Aspinall. You know, he's heavy and strong. Tom Aspinall is more like light and fast. And yeah, this is a really, I think, hard one to call because obviously Curtis Blaydes has a lot of experience. The only people he's lost to are super heavy punchers in Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou. He's super strong. His wrestling, you know, he shoots singles, blasts doubles. He can do trips. His wrestling has always been evolving. Although his technique is a little rough sometimes, I think he's the cleanest wrestler we've seen at heavyweight in a long time. And yeah, I mean, the biggest question is, will he be able to get Tom Aspinall to the ground? You know, I think he recognizes that he will be at a speed disadvantage, a big one, I think. And so, I mean, it's hard to be fast on the ground. So I think he's going to be looking to take him down. I don't know how fast, but do you think he will be able to get a takedown? And if so, do anything with it?
I think if he's leading the dance, definitely. If for some reason, like, he's going backwards, I don't think so. But I honestly do think his best chance is probably to get a knockout finish. Or I think a knockout finish is what he has to get. And I think it's very possible. He is the bigger guy. Because like you said, Tom Aspinall, he has a major speed advantage against not only Curtis Blaydes, but against a lot of heavyweights, right? So, and we saw it against Alexander Volkov, which is, I think, a more, like, a better striker than Curtis Blaydes. And he's a lot bigger than Tom Aspinall, too. So, we saw that the speed does change a lot, especially in the heavyweight division. So I think Tom Aspinall is going to have a success preventing takedowns. And I think he's going to do good on the feet too. The only thing is, like, I don't know if he can avoid, the power punch for 5 rounds. You know what I mean? Like, it's always a dangerous game in the heavyweight division. So I don't know. What you think? You think Curtis Blaydes gets him down at least once?
Maybe at least once. I don't know if he'll be able to hold him down. You know, obviously Curtis Blaydes is very strong. He's strong when it comes to control on the ground. But Tom Aspinall's fast, and although he's light on his feet, that could be to his advantage. Making sure he's moving, making sure he doesn't get back up to the fence. Sprawling. Those things are a lot easier when you're more agile, and he is a lot more agile than a lot of the heavyweights we've seen. The biggest thing is the hands. When I first saw this matchup, I thought Curtis Blaydes' power was going to nullify anything that Tom Aspinall has to bring on the feet. But, bro, he's fast, and it doesn't help that Curtis Blaydes, although his hands have power and he's starting to get, like, his jab going and his combinations going, I think he just gets hit too much. He got hit against some pretty slow guys or slower guys, in Rozenstruik and with Daukaus even. He got hit clean. So I think if he doesn't see that shot coming, maybe he gets finished that way. But I don't know. It will be if he can get the takedown, and I'm not sure if he can, to be honest. I always say strong wrestling smothers great jiu-jitsu, which Tom Aspinall has. But I don't know if his wrestling is strong enough, Not just by strength, but like fast technique-wise, and like, can he maintain control, make sure he stays in good position so you don't get submitted. I feel like he can't, and I honestly don't see Curtis Blaydes having a huge advantage on the feet either. So that being said, I think he probably does get a takedown, but it's like a little sloppy because Curtis Blaydes can get sloppy a little bit. And I think he submits him somehow. But I have Aspinall winning, and I think I'm gonna go with the submission. I just feel like Curtis Blaydes, when he shoots, sometimes he can get sloppy. If he gets hurt or something, it'll be even sloppier. So it'll lead a lot of chance. It'll give a lot of chances for Tom to find the submission of his own. You know, Tom has I think he has a really good fight IQ. I feel like he makes very good decisions, and yeah, I mean, I have Aspinall by submission. What do you think?
I have Aspinall by decision.
Well, those were our thoughts, our predictions. We both think Tom Aspinall will win, but I have him by submission. I just think he's probably going to hurt Curtis Blaydes on the feet, cause him to shoot. Maybe not the best takedown, and I just think Tom's too good on the ground. He's good at finding a submission there, and I think he subs him. Jeff thinks Tom Aspinall wins by decision. He thinks he'll just be better overall and end up winning by decision. Let us know down below what you think. Do you think we're underestimating the wrestling of Curtis Blaydes, or do you think it's Tom Aspinall's time to rise in the heavyweight division? Let us know down below. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Check out our other videos. We're actually doing the co-main event and the Paddy the Baddy fight, so check those out if you haven't. And yeah, it's going to be a great night of fights. Don't forget to tune in. We'll see you next week for Pena versus Nunes 2. And yeah, it's going to be a great night of fights. Don't forget to tune in. We'll see you then.
Yep. See ya.
See you.